Jim with Elite Personal Fitness. Today, a body shaping class. It is a body split format. We're going to narrow our focus to, well, narrow legs. Okay, so a lot of body part there. Legs, back, and triceps. It's going to be a superset too. So I know a lot of times we might have like a core circuit, another circuit, or one giant circuit we can go through. And we're always talking about rest being a key variable in as far as your intensity goes of your workout. Today we're really going to focus on minimal breaks between our designated supersets. Okay, and the supersets, they kind of grow as you go through this workout. A lot of times it's just 2 exercises, maybe 3. So we've got a core warm-up we're going to do, and that's just 2 exercises that are going to do a good job of getting your body ready for work. Challenging the core a little bit, but also really warming up those triceps, the legs, the back. We've got a pullover we're going to do. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Then it goes to 3 exercises. Then we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 5 exercises we're going to jet through at the end. Okay? So a little challenging, but man, it's great for any fitness level, guys. And if you haven't seen these videos in the past, I'll do this with you in real time. And I don't want to be too long-winded here. If you have weights, use those weights. If you don't have weights, we're going to give you a small list of items that you can use at home that are pretty easily accessible, that'll give you a great workout. You may want also, guys, an ab mat. Okay, so if you have a mat, I've got one here. You may want to use that, especially on our first circuit. The next thing, guys, you may want a towel or a slider. Okay, we're going to use the towel. You could use a towel for pullovers. Okay, and that's a body pullover where you're kneeling down and you're going. So if you have a hard surface, a towel works great. Sliders. Now this is a moving slider. Okay, so this works great. I have got a real tight carpet here, so this will work great on here. I know they make other sliders that have like a sock on one side, so it can slide on hardwood, and then a kind of a different surface, so it'll slide on like carpet also. So you may want one of these. And guys, for your pullovers, I'll also show an option where you're just using gallon jugs. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute. The other thing, guys, as we go down the list, would be you want a chair nearby or a bench. Okay, so we've got a chair off to the side here that we can go to pretty easily. Guys, gallon jugs. We're going to use these gallon jugs like dumbbells. Okay, so in essence, 2 to 4 gallon jugs that we'll use like dumbbells. We're also going to use an optional broomstick. Okay, if you don't have one, it's no big deal. Okay, but this will allow you. We have some bent over rows, and this will allow you to go maybe a little heavier than what 1 or 2 gallon jugs offer. So I've got a broomstick, and I've got 6 gallon jugs. Okay, over here. The other thing we'll need, guys, is going to be, I'm going to make use of a backpack. And really this backpack I'm going to use on our second circuit, so our second list that has 3 exercises. I'm going to use, listen, you could use gallon jugs. So remember, this is an option. But man, these work great, guys. So I've got one of my boys' old backpacks that I've been using here. And I'm just going to open this up, guys, and you can use, if you have old weight plates, maybe a kettlebell you're not going to use today, books, paper. Guys, I've got a dumbbell here, and I'm going to slide this dumbbell in here, and this will work as my weight. So again, it can be just about anything, and I'm going to use this to use for my warm rows. I'm going to use it. I'm actually going to put it on and do lunge, squat. Then go to one-arm rows, and then overhead tricep extensions. So very functional, okay? And again, you could just use gallon jugs. The last thing that we're going to need here, guys, give me just a second. Okay, we're back. Optional tubing. We have a line pull down in our last superset, and tubing works fantastic for that. So it really, once you pull down, you can really get a crunch in your back. Listen, if you don't have tubing, it's no problem. I'll show we're back to the towel. So the towel can also be used for these line pull downs and also pullover if you choose. So have a towel handy possibly. If you have tubing, we can use the tubing anchored to something. We'll show you that as we go along. And if you don't have tubing, guys, it's so functional. Go to Amazon, go to Walmart, go somewhere. It's great to have. All right, I'm gonna hang this over here. Guys, we're ready to get started, okay? So we've got some items, and again, it's not too crazy, just some gallon jugs and a few other simple items that you can use to get through this routine. We're gonna start off here, guys. Again, we're really trying to focus on the superset, and all that means is we're trying to go from one exercise to the next exercise in a given circuit with minimal rest. Okay, if you gotta get your breath, that's fine, but we're trying to do one exercise, go to the next. So in this first, I'll throw it up here, guys, we've got a crab leg raise and we've got pullovers. So the idea is just to quickly go between those. All right. So I'm gonna set this down here, okay, and I'm gonna use this for my pullovers, and I'll get a slider, and again, you might be using gallon jugs, and I will show you that, guys. You're gonna lay on your back. So if you're not comfortable using your body weight and stretching out, which you'll see in a minute, just lay on your back and use, like dumbbells, gallon jugs, whatever you have available. Okay. So let's sit down and let's get this crab leg raise, guys. I really like these crab leg raises. They warm up the legs. They're gonna get the triceps warmed up, hit the core. So we're going to kind of come up almost like you're bridging up. Okay. Hold up, and now I'm gonna raise the leg, and I'm gonna do legs. You guys are gonna feel that support leg hamstring. 3, 4, 5. Triceps. 7, 8, 9, 10. As we'll come down, sit down for just a second. That can really tire out those triceps. You're gonna hold yourself up, and you should feel that supporting hamstring and triceps. So let's switch these up now. So I'm gonna come up, just keeping those hips up, and so those do a good job of getting the whole body warm. We're going to pullovers. Okay, we're looking at around 10 to 15 guys. And I'm gonna kneel down on here, and I will show an option where you can lay down, guys, and you could use just some gallon jugs. Just open this up one here. Okay, so the trick with this, especially with the back, we'll keep the elbows kind of soft and angled out slightly as you go through this. Okay, great for the core, great for the back. Here we go, and take your time coming out. Don't have to go out super far, kind of get used to it. And you want to go out just as far as you can, and then come back. 1, 2, 3. Those are tough, guys, so we try to bounce between them pretty quickly. I'm gonna go back to the seated position and kind of go right back at this circuit. We only have 2 of these, so we're back to that crab leg raise. If you need a little more break raise, hit pause. Here we go. Switch them up. Guys, I was really trying to work those triceps a little bit. Wow, are they getting warm. All right, so minimal rest between these exercises. So I'm coming back to the pullovers. All right. Guys, I'm gonna set this off to the side. That was very quickly going through that core and kind of that warm up, okay, to get the body a little more prepped and ready for work. We'll get this off to the side. Hey guys, our next one, 3 exercises. All right, we have an alternating lunge and squat. Much tougher than they sound. Back lunge, squat. 10 of those. Then we're going one-arm rows for around 15. And then we can sit down in a chair over at tricep extension for 15. Then we take a little break. So no breaks between those exercises necessarily. We're trying to go through those very quickly. All right? So your lunge, squat. Guys, you don't really even need weight. You can just use your body weight, okay? If you have a hard time with balance, go by a wall or a doorway, and that'll help keep your balance while you're lunging and then go into a squat, okay? You could hold dumbbells or gallon jugs up on the front of the shoulders and also do this or hang them, okay? So let's get started here. I'm going to use a backpack, as I mentioned in the intro, and I'm just going to use this same backpack for all 3 of these exercises. Guys, this is tough. We have 3 rounds of this. All right? Here we go. I'll throw this on. All right. Make sure you have good form on these. Okay? So lunge, squat. On your lunges, focus on your front leg. Don't use the back leg to push with. So here we go. I'm going to do a lunge. Lunge, I want to come up from this lunge, I'm going to go kind of wide. Squat, okay? And I'm going to start with like a finish with. 2. 3. Feel them already. Okay, guys, that was 10. I'll tell you, they're challenging with weight. They really work you. All right, supersetting this. So I'm gonna go right to one arm rows. I'm here. Bring the weight off, pull towards the hip. 1, 2, swing the chair over here. You guys are on tricep extensions. Again, trying to keep rest to a minimal. Flip this around. Guys, we're here. Trying to float the elbows out too wide, keeping a little bit at the top. Press the palms to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Set it down, one round down, all right? Get this out of the way. Guys, this is where you get a drink. Take a little bit of a break here. Not super long, but a little bit of a break. And we'll go through round 2. That lunge squat. Boy, is that tough. Man. Okay. All right, let's start at the top, guys. Lunge, squat. Again, grab your weight. If you're using weight, you don't have to. But try to challenge yourself. Okay. Okay, here we go. Boy, they burn. They burn. That was 10. Right to one arm rows. There we go. 1. Two step back every time. All right. Feel the nose. Okay, triceps. And if the weight doesn't feel heavy, guys, if you contract those triceps at the top and go slow, you will feel these even with lighter weight. 1, 2, 3. Press up. Set this down. Okay, shake them out for a second. Guys, one more round of these. Okay? 3 rounds. It's tough. Okay. Lunge, lunge, squat. Here we go. Lunge. 1. 1. 2. Here we go. One of those. These wind you a little bit too. To the triceps. Here we go. So this is off the side here. As they anchor the chair. Right here, guys, we're done with our second circuit. So now we're moving on to our third. Get a quick drink if you need it. Okay. Now this one's a little larger, guys. This is 5 movements. And we're kind of moving around, so you want to prep your space so that you have minimal rest between these movements, all right? So the circuit's up there, and I'm going to set up my broomstick, guys. We have toe push lunge, bent over rows. We're going to do a chair or bench dip. Then we're going to do a hamstring modified leg curl using the chair or bench. And then we have a lying pull down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got some gallon jugs here, and I'm going to string my push broom with the broom removed right through these all. All right, and I'll try to get going at a pretty good clip here. We're getting close to our rest ending here, so let's get that started, and then I'll prep this really fast. So let's go around there. So guys, if you have to and you're going to use it for these lying pull downs, again, you can use a towel. Just make sure to anchor to something really sturdy. Okay, so a couch leg, a heavy table, a post of some sort. You just don't want to, like a chair, you don't want to pull a chair at you when you're trying to do these. Okay, so guys, hey, let's get this started here. We're gonna start a toe push lunge. So guys, this is kind of like an isometric movement with a slight dynamic, but you're not going up and down, so you're not really changing the muscle contraction. It's kind of holding itself. So here's what we got. We're gonna come down, and about 15 of these. The range of motion's pretty limited, so I'm gonna come down and focus on everything on my front leg. I'm gonna start over the heel. I'm just gonna come over the midfoot and back. 1, 2. Trying to stay parallel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on the front leg. 9, 10, 11. Stay upright. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Oh, maybe burn a little bit. Okay, we'll switch those legs up. Same thing other way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everything up here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that burns them up, guys. We have bent over rows next. It could be just gallon jugs or barbell, or guys, in my case, I've got a broomstick. All right, watch your back. Okay, legs are tired. Don't stress the back out here. All right, your lower back. Here we go. So I'm gonna use my legs to get this up. So I'm gonna pull this up. Knees soft, hinge, and pull in. 1, 2, 3. Pull to the hips. So really be intentional with your contraction, guys, because the weight, if you don't have weights, maybe it's not as heavy as you use in the gym, but focus on those contractions, right? Guys, we have a chair dip or a bench dip, right? You could use a second chair, put your feet up high. Straighter your legs are, harder it is. Tuck them in, it's a little easier. Also, don't let your body separate from the chair or bench. You're gonna stay tight to that, right? Squeeze the triceps at the top. So I'm here. I'm going to come down, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 to 15. All right, guys, felt those. Whew, that was exercise 3. Here comes exercise 4. We're gonna simulate a leg curl. We're gonna try to work these hamstrings. So I'm gonna slide in here to the chair. Heels are on it, so I'm not pushing my feet into them. Okay, so it's not like a bridge today. Heels are here, and I'm trying to press my heels down through the floor. Contract those hamstrings, drive the hips up. So, and get them up, guys. 1, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, 6, 8, really feel them. 10 to 15, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, guys. Woo, they should be a little tight. You want to straighten them out to lengthen a little bit. Just kind of stretch those hamstrings some. Okay. Guys, the next one is a line pull down. I will show a towel option. If you don't have tubing, guys, use a towel and just focus on contracting the back. The form is the exact same. Just driving the elbows, trying to squeeze the back. Okay, so you'll hold towel out and you'll see. I will be using tubing. So I'm just gonna grab this tubing. You guys are gonna lay on your stomach. And I'm gonna get a little tension on here from the start. And we're gonna lift the chest just slightly off the floor. And I hope you can see this okay, guys. Trying to make a little room here. All right, so I'm up and I'm just gonna squeeze the back. 1, so I'm grabbing my elbows down, squeeze. 2. Notice my hands are still in the same position. I'm not rotating or turning them. Squeeze it back every time. Using the towel, same thing. Wow. Nice work, guys. Okay, so this is a little break. Okay, so 1 round is done. And we'll get ready to do all that again in just a second. Quick drink. Okay. And we're going to go to a push lunge again, all right? Whew. Remember, not long breaks between these exercises. It's like boom, 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 boom. So once we started, try to keep that momentum going, all right? Using good form. Here we go. To a push lunge. Over the heel, knee over the heel, and over kind of the midfoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll switch them up. hard to bend overs. Okay, shake those legs for a second. Get that blood moving. Here we go. Think back. Okay, next one. Bench dips or chair dips. Here we go. Guys, we have 2 on the floor remaining. So let's get those hamstring curls out of the way first. We're here. All right, guys. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, that was 15. Hamstrings are tight. Guys, it's time for these lying pull downs, which are much more challenging than they look. If you can really dial in those lats, they're really tough. All right. Let's get these going here. 10 to 15, and guys, you're working the erectors too, so it's lower back. Focus on the lats. Squeeze the back. Right here, squeeze 8, squeeze 9. Great exercise. Oh man, all right. That was 15 of those. Once you're done with that second set of lying pull downs, that is our workout for today. So a really good workout trying to not only condition the muscles, but keep an aerobic element to that as well with these supersets, hitting different muscles immediately after another one. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a great workout wherever you're at. Thanks for watching. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness to you.